I did not fail. I did not fail. I'm live. I'm live. It's not 7:01. No. That counts. That counts. That counts. We're counting that. No. We're not going to be this much of sticklers. I worked at Best Buy. They weren't this annoying about it. I'm literally live. That counts. That's safe. I didn't even get to do my goddamn hair. I was rushing out the shower. All right, what's up, boys? How's it going? Is the camera zoomed in? Not even. All right. How's it going, chat? How's it going? That's safe. That's safe. It totally counts. Is it close? Sure. Sure. But no demerits. Woo! Sorry, I had to wipe that gunk off my hands. How's it going, chatters? Welcome back to the stream. Yo. My door is open. All right, boys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year indeed, chat. Did I see Charlie wants to buy Machinima? I saw the title. I don't know what the video is. I'll be real. You want to hear what I've been doing? Pretty much all of it is vacation for me, right? I mean, I'm technically still working by streaming a little bit here and there, but this is mostly a vacation for me. What I've been doing 95% of the vacation and any free time I get is either watching Love Island UK or playing Slippy online, Slippy Ranked. And let me tell you, your boy is platinum. A platinum gamer. And I grinded for that shit. Oh my god. Thing is, I feel like I should be higher than plat. All right? Cuz like I'm plus 15. Like I'm 67 and 51. I'm up 15 games. That's pretty damn good. Let's check out another streamer who's pretty good at Melee, see where they're at. We got Atrioc here. Just a little bit worse. Just a little bit worse. He's close, though. He's going to get there. That's the thing about him is I know he's going to get there. I like to set the bar for the group, you know what I mean? I think you can make it to Diamond. I think I would have to get better to make it to Diamond. I think I can get to Plat 2, Plat 3 with good luck based off my current skill. I don't know if I necessarily deserve Diamond ATM. I'd have to improve as a player as opposed to just playing more, which is what it doesn't seem like they're different things, but they're different things. I'm surprised you're plat. I mean, to be fair, I fucking worked my ass off and I had a lot of sweaty sets where I platform camped. Let me tell you, every single Fox is a double laser god. Sometimes I sit on the platform and just hold ledge. Excuse me, not platform camp. I ledge camp. I'm sitting on the ledge, and the foxes will double laser me. And the only reason I stay on the ledge is so that their hands deteriorate faster, so there's less double laser foxes in the pool, in the player pool. My plan is to beat them out with time. Okay? Maybe they'll beat me this game, but the amount of lasers they had to shoot, it's carpal tunnel tomorrow. Win for them today, carpal tunnel for them tomorrow. That's winning the war, not the game. All right? Think about it. Anyway, chat, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Yo. I bet you grinded harder than you tried practicing with League. You're actually undercrediting me. Maybe also underestimating how much work I put in for how bad I was. But I grinded League. When I was playing for the tournament, like with Clint's team, I played probably like 5 games, 3 to 5 games of League a night for like 2 weeks straight. That's a lot of time, bro. Play Melee? I don't want to kill my viewership outright. Actually, dude, I'll be honest. I have no fucking clue what we're going to do on stream today. My plan was to stream like a couple hours, then switch gears, raid Cutie, and play Kingdom Hearts with Cutie. All I wanted to do is stream long enough to get like a YouTube video, but I don't know what to do. I have no clue. Check DMs. What's up, Drewsome? What the hell is this? Hold up. Drewsome sent me some dumb shit. Or maybe Pog shit. Who knows? Oh, my new. You know what I told Drewsome, our mod. If you don't know, he made a new Pokemon game that he wants me to Ludlock called Pokemon Emerald, Mogul Emerald, I think.
I've heard about this.
This is the only screenshot I have for information at all. And it's me talking to an Among Us character, and it says that you can read. This is it. This is all the info I have. So anyway, I think at some point, if I'm really like out of content, you know,
I've never been out of content.
This is what we're gonna go down.
I've never been out of content.
Play the Ludlock. Should we start the Ludlock next week? I'm kind of down, man. I'm kind of down to start the Ludlock next week. I'm not excited about it, but I'm down. I'll make it happen. Do I want to do it next week? Oh. Woo!
So I know you said you weren't gonna do any remaining promises, but I was wondering if you still might play the Ludlock eventually.
The Ludlock's the one I probably will still do. Yeah. But what I'm feeling it. Because that's what I got to get back to. And I don't have anything short-term planned at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, in the past, I had, like, oh, it's okay that I'm not streaming a lot. I have Mogul money. It's okay that I'm not streaming a lot. I have Beeria, whatever it is. I have an interview with Susan. I don't have that right now. Like, I'm working on things, but they're far enough out that, you know, maybe we do Ludlock. Yeah, Ludlock. You know what, actually? Maybe we do that. Ludlock happening, fucking October. When's the Ludlock? At 230K, I'll tell you when the Ludlock is.
Ludlock? You're doing another?
Yeah.
A real one?
Yeah.
Oh, what game? Or are you not leaking?
It's Mogul Emerald.
Oh, that's so pog.
At 230K, I will set a date to do the Ludlock. And I promise I will stream that day, and I will do the Ludlock for at least 6 hours.
Wait, what date did I say I would do?
When's the Ludlock date? The Ludlock date is January 2023. All right, we got 30 days then. We got 30 days to play the Ludlock. That's not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. That's not that. I can do that. That's achievable. I didn't say that when I would beat the Ludlock, when I would start the Ludlock. Those are different things. Hollow Knight? Well, okay. We got to do both of those things. Here's the thing about it. Look. Folks. Nobody likes keeping up with their promises more than me. Okay? Folks, everybody knows this. I'm a promise doer. Am I necessarily the best at timelines? No. I'll admit that I have a little bit of shortcomings in my timeline abilities. We're going to do the Ludlock. We're going to do it. Today? No, today we have to watch TikToks. But later this week or month, woo! You know, it's going to go crazy. It's going to go absolutely hog wild. It's going to be fucking nuts. But yeah, not today, Percy. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. No, I do want to do it. Here's the thing about it. You know what actually stops me from doing it. The issue isn't that it isn't fun to do, because it is fun to do. The issue isn't that the videos don't perform well, because they do perform well. The issue is that I am so bad at Pokemon that I don't have time to do any other content on stream for YouTube videos because it's so all-encompassing and I'm so fucking bad and I have to restart so often that it just eats up 10 days of my life. Like, goodbye 10 days of streaming. 2 weeks, 3 weeks of my life. You know what, though? Maybe January. Hold up. Stop the music. Maybe January will be the month of Pokemon. And I say that because until I saw this video posted on Wolf Glick's Twitter, forgot that I signed up for a Pokemon Invitational again. I totally forgot about this. How did you forget? Here's how the conversation goes. Wolf DMs me. Hey, Ludwig, do you want to do a Pokemon event? It's like November, maybe October. And I'm like, sure. Well, like when and how long and where? He's like, oh, it'll be like all online in January. And then in my head, the gears start turning. And I'm like, January, months away from now. Future Ludwig's problem. And I sent the reply, absolutely, brother. I'm down. Count me in. Then January hits, and then present Ludwig shakes his fist begrudgingly at past Ludwig because he now has to deal with something that past Ludwig signed up for that present Ludwig is not currently capable of handling. Having said that, I'm still down and happy that I did it because one of the videos that seems to be a fan favorite that a lot of people started watching me from is how I accidentally won a Pokemon tournament, which is exactly the same situation that I'm basically in right now. An invitational creator tournament with a new generation of Pokemon that I've barely ever played that I somehow won. And we have to do that all over again 3 years later. Competition's not too bad either. I mean, like, I think Alpharad Jaden's a bit tough. I don't for a second. Saikuno's also scary, so I hope he's on the other side of the bracket. Box could be tough depending how serious he goes. TBD's obviously a threat. Where's my boy Jive? January 28th. All right, we're going to have to figure this out. Anyway, so maybe this month is the month of Pokemon, and I not only do the Ludlock with Mogul Emerald, but I also play in that event and maybe win it. But maybe look, not to dog Mogul Emerald, I should probably play Scarlet and Violet. I've never played those before, and that's the generation I have to battle in. So this is awkward. You can do both at the same time. Yeah, for sure. I'll so do that. I love signing up for multiple games. Either way, I do want to do Mogul Emerald at some point in my life, which is the most simple way of saying at some point. There's an audio delay? How was that? Was that good? Play Winnie the Pooh baseball? Nah. Absolutely not. Are you going to play High on Life? I should play High on Life. How long does it take to beat? I got to stop signing up to play games. Okay, chat? We're not a gaming stream around here. High on Life. Howlongtobeat.com. It takes about 9 hours. That's not bad, actually. We could do, that's a day stream. That's a day stream. Do a Reddit recap today. Today, I have a few things that I want to do. There's a few videos that I'm kind of interested in watching. I don't know if we'll watch any of them or all of them, but they are Daily Dose, classic. I hijacked a cargo ship to see where it's going, and then the Great Crypto Scam. And then I kind of want to... Is there a new button video? That's a good way to get a YouTube video out of the way. What happened to the button? Bring back the... You know what? I miss it, bro. Okay. Bring back my golden goose. Bring back the sweet heat. Aiden Ross is about to shave his head. Yeah, my best friend Slime's been bald for years. Okay? I'm just saying, join the club, you know? Oh, chat! A congratulations is in order for me. All right, you are now looking at the 2022 Fantasy Football Champion. Woo! I won in one of my 3 leagues. I didn't win the Streamer League. The Streamer League was like big bucks if you win. Super won that one. Super, the former Overwatch player. Mango lost. Feels bad, man. But I did win the other one. Another league I had with some college friends. I basically have 3 leagues. Fantasy football leagues are like ways for guys who are bad at communicating to stay in touch with friend groups. So I have a high school league, a college league, and then a streamer league. I lost the streamer in the high school, but I won the college. Is that cool? It's cool because I get bragging rights and I get enough money to pay for all of my other fantasy leagues. So I think it's cool. I won $800. It's not bad. I'll take $800. Sweet. Come on. All it took was 4 months of work. Economically is certainly not the fastest way I've ever made $800, but hey, it feels good. Feels good to be a winner. How much you spend? I think it was 100 in, 800 out, but I spent 700 on all leagues. A 500 league and $200 leagues. Let me tag the entirety of my Discord. Let them know I'm live on youtube.com/@Ludwig. Yo, you know what I actually want to watch is... Charlie hit me up about this new change that YouTube had. Did you guys hear about this? Apparently, there was a change to YouTube in how they do content moderation, and it wasn't formally announced, but it's had a lot of creators struggling because they've demonetized videos, including me. I've been getting a lot of my recent videos demonetized. All right, that was such a terrible go live message. All right, let's take a look.
You're doing right. Stop everything you're doing right now. I don't care how important it is. I have news that'll blow it out of the water. And trust me, you're going to want to get this sitting down. So if you're in the
Hold up.
operating room watching this, it's time to put down the scalpel and pay attention. YouTube has just made a massive change to the platform, and in standard YouTube fashion has done a horrible job at communicating it to the community. So it's up to me, Ace Reporter Charles here, to tackle this topic from the front lines, just riding through like Paul Revere lighting the lanterns, letting you all know that another awful set of changes are coming to YouTube that have already overnight tanked some creators' source of income from their channels, demonetized like half of their videos with no explanation, and more channels are soon to follow as this continues to roll out. And
Now, I feel like I've heard about this. I know about this for 2 reasons. I know about this because, 1, a lot of my videos have been getting demonetized or age restricted, which is pretty new. Like, it kind of comes in phases whenever I get a lot of yellow demonetization, and if you don't know, for the uninitiated, for the non-YouTuber head, which is like, most people wouldn't know, basically what happens is every single video that's uploaded is either monetizable or not monetizable. And you are told this by a little money sign that's green or yellow or occasionally red, but that means you've used copyright material, so the copyright holder's taking the money, which is a whole different subject. But let's just focus on the green versus yellow. And when you get the yellow one, it's really bad, but it's bad for a multitude of reasons. The first is that you don't make money. They basically said, hey, this is not advertiser friendly. We still have this like a select few advertisers that are like down to advertise on risque content, but it's like way less advertisers, and the cost per mile, the CPM that you receive is also way less. So like a video that gets 1 million views that's just fully demonetized might get like $30, as opposed to a video with 1 million views that's fully monetized might get like $5,000 to $10,000. And recently, I've had a lot of my videos get demonetized, including my Andrew Tate one here. I told myself I wasn't going to make another video about Andrew Tate, mostly because the content around Andrew Tate is very repetitive and boring. Plus, it just makes the bald man richer anyway, so what's really the point? But much like a messy shit, every time I look down at the toilet paper, Andrew Tate is still there, and today's shit is especially messy and worth talking about because it's official that Andrew Tate has been arrested in Romania. Now, something in this first 21 seconds has already rendered this video demonetized based off the new rules that have come out from YouTube that Charlie's going to talk about. The other reason that I know a lot of people have been dealing with this, and you guys probably see this probably affects you more than like how I'm affected by seeing the yellow S, is the fucking mass amounts of people on Twitter bitching about it, which on a surface level, if I was a viewer, I think would be kind of annoying if a bunch of YouTubers started complaining about demonetization. But it's usually YouTubers who don't normally complain about that type of stuff and who I usually like and look up to. You know what I mean? And I've seen them go off. And the sad thing is, it feels like that's the only way to get a quick response from YouTube, barring having some personal connection with YouTube, is to make a stink on Twitter, which is like a weird system because then it only favors people with a social following that's large enough to make a big enough stink that they have to reply. But that's the reality. Anyway, let's go back.
I'll let it be known right away here that yes, my channel has been hit extremely hard by this new shadow policy that they've slid into the equation here. The policy is, if you say any swear word or anything less than proper in the first 8 seconds of a video, you instantly get demonetized for it no matter what.
Yeah, that's the rule. That's the rule, and that's the one that has made a lot of older videos get instantly demonetized. And that's what happened in that mogul mail, as I said shit because I was talking about poop on toilet paper. In the first, I think it's not even 8 seconds. I think it's 15 seconds. Could be wrong, but I think it's the first 15 seconds. In the past, the rule was like you're not allowed to do any aggressive swearing towards like the first 30 seconds. But aggressive swearing was kind of vague. It was like you can't say fuck. You can't use like multiple swears. But like you could get away with saying like asshole or you know, dumbass or shit a lot of the times. And they got a little more strict on that.
There's no wiggle room. If you say anything that's not squeaky clean Weenie Hut Jr. and you let that rip in the first 8 to 15 seconds of that video, well, you're just getting blasted and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, to a lot of you, hearing that's probably not surprising because the previous policy that all YouTubers were playing ball with was the first 30 seconds you couldn't say fuck. You couldn't say anything super hard like fuck.
Yeah, a couple people are saying this was already a rule. He's explaining what you are thinking of. It's a similar rule, but they've just changed the goalpost. And I think part of the problem that I'm sure Charlie's going to eat into here is that they didn't tell people. It's not like they made a big announcement where they're like, hey guys, we've changed the bar. But what they did do is they started retroactively demonetizing all videos that followed the old rules. And they started making those videos follow the new rules, but those videos weren't created with the new rules in mind. So like people follow the old rules of no swears for the first 30 seconds. But all of a sudden, it's even stricter on what swear words you can say in the first 15.
because if you did, you'd likely get demonetized. But now, it applies to the first 8 seconds, and all profanity is being treated equally, except for a couple of exceptions like hell and damn, I guess. Maybe even ass. You might be able to squeeze a little ass in there in the beginning, I suppose, if the YouTube Illuminati is feeling generous with their policy enforcement that day. Now, while that's all pretty clear about just not using any profanity whatsoever in the first 8 seconds, it gets a little muddy when it starts talking about a focal usage of profanity throughout the video. It says such as a mention in every sentence, but that's not exactly how they enforce it. For a lot of the videos that have been demonetized, at least on my side, it's not like I'm going around hitting them with like Saints Row dialogue. It's just very confusing what's actually triggering this new demonetization wave that's sweeping through like a plague. For example, RT Game, again, isn't exactly a creator known for like intense swearing and getting out of control and unhinged and saying profanity in every sentence like this.
He's Irish.
Policy here. And yet, so many of his videos just got demonetized. And he's also not someone that does a whole lot of cursing and swearing like a sailor in the first, like, minute of his videos either. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It's not as clear as these rules seem to think that it is. Also, this rule applies retroactively to every piece of content ever made, even as far back as, like, 2007. So, like, half of my catalog of videos is now demonetized. This happened to a ton of creators, and because it's a new policy, yet every old video ever made now has to play by those rules. So,
here's the crazy thing, right? So they're retroactively applying these new set of rules to all old videos. So old videos are getting just snapped out of the world, and a lot of creators, like someone like Charlie, who has such a bedrock of old videos, they make a lot of steady income. Think like it's kind of like TV writers, how they receive residuals when they write a TV show. It's the same thing when you have an old YouTube video that's still gaining views. Like Charlie could stop making videos tomorrow and he would still be earning money on YouTube for the next 5 years because of what he's already done. But now a huge percentage of that has been nuked off the residuals column because he was following the old rules that have changed. Which I think that's the silly part, is retroactively applying new rules. And then the other thing is you fuckers are a problem now because there's not a single swear word allowed in the first 8 seconds, from shit to bitch to fuck to asshole to whatever. 3 times I've had videos on my main channel get demonetized. And every time, it's because there was a swear in the first 8 seconds. Now, the first one was me. And I was like, that's not a problem. The second time it happened, I swore at like 10 seconds. So I was like, maybe that's me. I don't know why that's coming up. That seems like it should fall in line with the policy, whatever. I said like shit or something. And then the third time, I realized, because I reached out to YouTube, and I said, hey, why do I keep getting demonetized? And they said, oh, somebody in the chat swore. It popped up on screen for like half a second and then disappeared, but that was enough, and they demonetized the entirety of my video because a swear word that was written in chat that was shown on screen for half a second. So that's the scary part now. So anytime I intro a YouTube video, we're gonna have to blur chat or just do this, which I know is an issue that other channels have been dealing with. Because I was looking recently at Bruce Drop 'em Off, at his YouTube channel.
I'm gonna be very.
And in his intro, he blurs his chat.
Oh, please don't be.
Shit, where was it?
I missed the Reddit on Thanksgiving.
I think it was Bruce.
What insanity looks like?
Yeah, right here. He had to blur the chat because there were swear words in the chat, and that would have got him demonetized. So that's the new thing that streamer hybrid YouTubers have to do to be able to make money on YouTube. And half the issue, if I haven't mentioned it already, with demonetization isn't that you lose money. I guess, excuse me, that is half of it. The other half of it, though, is that you also lose viewership on those videos because YouTube doesn't recommend them as much. I think YouTube has said the opposite, But like you can see the fucking flat line that occurs when a video switches from monetized to demonetized. It's crazy. Anyway, back to it.
It ended up with so much being demonetized, but it's very vague when it comes to the enforcement here. Let me give you just 2 quick examples from 2 new videos I made. Both of these were monetized as of 12 hours ago. So this first one is just called Good News. It is legitimately just going over very wholesome topics. The focal point is not on swearing, you know, it's not a potty mouth kind of video. It's just going over wholesome topics. But in the intro, I said shit pretty early. This week's been pretty doom and gloom with a lot of awful shit coming to light all across the internet. So me saying shit here is clearly what triggered the demonetization flag. Okay, a little upsetting, but they've now made these rules clear and they're retroactive, so I get it. But here's an example of one that makes no sense at all by their new rules. This is me talking about Godslap Issue 2 being out. Don't worry, I'm here now. I know for the last few months you've been cold and afraid, the uncertainty eating away at you, wondering what comes next. Well, I'm here to show you what comes next. It's issue 2 of Godslap, baby. I probably don't need to explain what Godslap is, you already know. It's our comic book series that's become more popular than the Bible. There's no profanity at all, not even low-level profanity. I don't mention ass or butt or anything like that at all.
There's actually such a small amount of profanity, I almost clicked off because I thought it wasn't a Charlie video. I thought it was an imposter or something.
Talking about Godslap and getting excited. It's a comic book series we've worked on for a long time, and I made this video just going over everything and letting you all know that it's available at godslapbook.com. This wasn't supposed to be an ad for it, but it's a great example here because there is no profanity used throughout this video until 5 minutes and 37 seconds into it after giving a plot summary for issue 1. Surrounding Sal, finishing them off with more finger flicks which blow their fucking head off. They share a brief conversation. So then what could have possibly triggered this demonetization? Is it using profanity at all that's going to result in demonetization? Because that'd be very concerning if so. The best guess I can muster is they must have been really upset about the animation because we had an animation made for issue 2 and it's a pretty gory animation, so it comes.
Okay, I don't know where I read this. I thought it was on Twitter, but I read that there's no blood or gore that's going to be allowed now. Like they've made aggressive rules that prevent content that includes gore, blood, whatever. Which on a surface level, I think registers the thought, yeah, that makes sense. But when you dig into it a little deeper, you think, oh, wait, what about like the entirety of God of War footage? What about Call of Duty, Elden Ring, right? Like any video game that is rated T has blood, has violence, has gore. Are those all going to be demonetized? I want to see, I think it was RT Game who posted about this, right? Chat, do you guys know what I'm talking about? About like the gore and the blood and... Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, this is why I remember. I was in the thread. So here it is. He says here, hold up, let me pull it up. Okay. I received an, yeah. But wait, is this the one? No, it's not this week. Oh yeah, he says, as God of War contains mature content, yes, that is exactly right. Every video should be age restricted? Wait, where's the original policy? Tim, do you have a link to it? Hold up. I want to get the policy that says this rather than a tweet that's hearsay about it because I feel like that's a little meatier. You know what I mean? Because I feel like RT Game talking about it. Yeah, because everybody, he said it started because everybody, he got flagged for a video about the Quarry, which is like that game that's like a horror game, but they swear a shit ton and there's like very violent. I didn't play it, so I'm not exactly sure if that's a good description. I'll see if I can try to find the actual thing.
comes in at around a minute into the video and there is some animated gore and violence, but that's a minute into it. And again, that's not the focus of it, and I wouldn't think anyone would be like disturbed or shocked by the content. It's not anything that's, you know, egregious or over the top. It's just violence in a comic book and animated format. So would that really now result in demonetization for any channel that has anything that's even close to this level of violence? Because that's really strict. Like, what you see there is something you'd find in like any M-rated or even T-rated game sometimes. Like, it's not that extreme. Like, I don't see why that would warrant being demonetized, but it is a bit scary because this has all happened overnight with no explanation. And it's not just, you know, bad words and things like that. This applies to so much other shit that they're now enforcing heavily.
So here's where they dropped it. It was in a Google support thread, November 2022, from a Google employee, updates to the advertiser-friendly content guidelines. This is the big change that YouTube made. As we mentioned before here, we know that creators want greater clarity on transparency around our advertiser-friendly guidelines and have been working to update these policies on feedback we've heard. So here are the new guidelines. Adult content, thumbnails, titles, videos containing adult links, obscene language, adult material, or sexually gratifying acts may not receive ad revenue. Fair. Policy enforcement around classical arts depicting sexual acts, sensual dancing, and sexual education will remain unchanged and may receive ad revenue. I've always hated this. I feel like YouTube is in a weird spot where they don't want to be offensive to like certain cultures but like half the time I do feel like it's just people doing nude yoga so they can get views, but whatever. Second, violence. This is the one that's scary. Content showing dead bodies without context, game violence directed at a real named person or acts that's created to intentionally shock and disgust, and videos showing an impaled moment of death will not receive ad revenue. Standard gameplay where gory injuries are present after the first 8 seconds. Wait, so then why would Charlie's have been demonetized? That doesn't make sense. Right? Am I crazy? Based off this, I feel like he should not have been demonetized. It is vague. YouTube made a video about this on Creator Inside if you want to check it out. Wait, did they? I kind of want to watch a video of YouTube. I don't want to put the person who made the video on blast, but I do kind of want to peep it. I'll do a little peeping. I'm a peeper. Not that was. How do you find it? Ooh, learn about advertiser-friendly guidelines.
Welcome.
No, it's a video from 3 years ago. I don't think that's it. All right, back to it. Dangerous acts or stunts where minors are present, fine. Inappropriate language. All varieties of profanity are now treated equally, meaning they are not differentiated based on levels of severity. Also, we are not treating words such as hell and damn as profanity anymore. Sacrilegious. Standard, nope, that keeps moving. Content where profanity is used after the first 8 seconds may receive ad revenue. However, if the profanity is used in the first 8 seconds of the video, then it will not monetize. Yeah, another thing that they did is they made it so swearing tirades will get videos demonetized. So if there's like a large section, and by large I mean like 3 seconds plus, of swearing in one moment, then they'll demonetize the video. Which I only know about because it happened to Summoning Salt. Because he made a video about, you know, a speedrunning world record. And in it, I think somebody gets the world record and they're like, fuck yeah, this is fucking great. Yeah, fuck yeah. And that like clip of somebody popping off for 2 seconds demonetized his entire like 90-minute video or whatever. So he had to he ended up re-uploading it. Which I think is crazy.
But it's not just for getting a little wacky with your language in videos that'll result in demonetization now. If you're getting a little wacky with your game choice, if you're a gaming YouTuber, you can get demonetized for it, even age restricted in some cases. If you're playing a game that's kind of violent, you're very likely to get demonetized for it. And if there's bad language in that game, especially early on in the video you make covering that game, you're likely to be demonetized for it. And in fact, Callisto Protocol is the most recent example. You can get age restricted for it too. Callisto Protocol was deemed too gory. It's too much. This is very unholy stuff we're seeing here. So anyone that made videos on Callisto Protocol got age restricted for it, including me. A couple of them I know slid under the radar, but for the most part, anything that had Callisto Protocol did get age restricted, which is almost poetic because you might remember that Callisto Protocol is inspired by Dead Space, and Dead Space 2 had the worst marketing campaign of all time called Your Mom Hates Dead Space, and it was all about how offended mothers were getting at Dead Space. It was very silly, but now it's like become reality for YouTube. YouTube is now that Dead Space mom when it comes to violent video games. It's pretty pathetic, but what's the saddest part about this whole situation is YouTube's refusal to be transparent with this and make it clear that these policy changes are coming. I had to find out, as did everyone else, after being hit by it and then doing digging, because anytime there's a policy change, YouTube treats it like a government secret, like the Krabby Patty secret formula. They just refuse to share it. So I had to learn by searching around online, talking to other creators, as well as talking directly to YouTube in order to get answers for what was going on. And even my YouTube contact wasn't aware of this until I brought it up and he did digging on his end. And that is absolutely not any fault of his own. That just goes to show you how split YouTube is internally, where things just aren't communicated effectively even on the inside. So how the fuck can they possibly manage to inform the community, I guess? It is so laughable. This policy is a game changer for a lot of channels. You have to completely alter your content strategy depending on like what you do. Like if you play like a certain game that could now be deemed a little too violent for ads. Like this is something that changes a lot for many creators. And you have to find out.
Here's the policy on violence. Content where the focal point is on blood, violence, or injury when presented without other context is not suitable for advertising. If you're showing violent content in news, educational, artistic, or documentary context, that additional context is important. For example, if a video provides authoritative news reporting on a violent event in a journalistic context, it may be eligible. Violence in unedited video gameplay is generally acceptable for advertising, but montages where gratuitous violence is the focal point is not. All games, whether realistic or non-realistic, are in the scope of this policy. Okay, so what if it's a top 10 salty ice climber moment and the focus is on two small Inuit children beating the shit out of various foxes and animals? Because if it's not based off realistic or non-realistic graphics, I might be fucked. We might be in trouble over here, boys.
By going through fucking Twitter and then talking to people in whispers on Discord in order to figure out what was happening. That is so pathetic. That YouTube's repeated inability to communicate even their biggest changes to the platform just makes no sense. It just can't be that hard to put out clear documents letting people know what's around the corner and an estimated arrival date. I don't see what makes that so difficult and why they struggle so greatly with it.
I don't disagree. The way we glorify excessive violence in the media is pretty dumb, IMO. I feel like it's fine. But maybe I'm more liberal on this. I'm more European on this. I feel like Americans generally are more uptight than most of the rest of the world in terms of like the content that they show. There's like a huge vibe of for the kids and all that shit, you know? That I don't know, and I mean that seriously. I don't know the research. I don't know if it matters. XQC's reacting to your video. Cool. And PogChamp. Anyway, it does reinforce the idea, however, and I think people forget this. I think people really idolize the idea of being a YouTuber because you get to create videos. You get to make high quality content. But I think that's a slight miswording of the truth. I don't think the people who are on YouTube, who are YouTubers, who are making YouTube videos, are making high quality content that people will enjoy watching. They're making high quality content that falls in line with what YouTube can sell to advertisers. And that middleman, I feel like, is often forgotten about. I think people think of YouTube as this great free utopia where you can watch a video explaining a murder and then watch a video of a guy beating the world record for Super Mario in the next minute. But the reality of it is that everything you do on YouTube is meant to do two things. One, keep you here longer. That's why the algorithm is so good. And then two, all the content has to fall in line with what the advertisers want. And that shapes a lot of what the creators make. It's not an accident that a lot of videos hover around 8 to 10 minutes because that's the length required for mid-roll advertisers, you know? And everybody will fall in line everybody will fall in line with what those guidelines are, no matter what they are, because they care more about being paid at the end of the day. And I don't think anyone believes their collective voice is strong enough to go against it. And to be fair to YouTube, I don't think they've made any decisions on what is or is not advertiser friendly that people have pushed back against in a big way. Like, they haven't done anything egregious, but they could. They fully could. They could just drop a video that's a rule that just fucking guts, half of YouTube. And I don't know if YouTube would be able to collect together to reverse anything. I think that's part of the problem of platforms being so powerful, whether it's Twitch, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Mixer, is that you have to bend. You have to bend to those platforms. And your content has to fall in line with what is acceptable with those platforms. And if you try to go against it, you'll lose that battle 9 times out of 10. Still hoping they re-sign me, though. Not on Kick, though. Yeah, and the thing is, I think a lot of people are okay with falling in line with advertiser guidelines because it means, usually eliminating sexual content. It means eliminating excessive profanity, racism, bigotry. But it also means removing things that are more innocuous that I think people are less on board with removing. Please don't sign back with Twitch. Would you guys be mad if I went back to Twitch? How would you guys feel? There's nothing done. It's not like a leak, by the way. It's just me asking. How would you feel? All right. If I go back to Twitch, type 1 if you'd be happy, 2 if you'd be upset, 3 if you don't care. What are the vibes? Feels like mostly 2s and 3s. A couple 1s. As long as you keep making YouTube videos, I'm good. I will keep making YouTube videos. Charlie's reacting to you. Should I react to Charlie reacting to me? Substantial enough to talk about for longer than a couple of minutes.
I thought it looked good, Deep.
But enough has happened over the past year, and especially with the update last night that ended the investigation on Mizkif, that I feel like we can talk about it all today. Now, we're going to get to the investigation with Mizkif at the end, but first, let's do things in order with what started off their terrible month of December, and it involves another one of their founders, Rich Campbell. Now, Rich Campbell, if you don't know, is a esports host turned streamer who did a lot of maybe the more business side of things behind OTK. And
I was shocked how few people knew about this.
On Twitter, dropped a tweet longer. He's found out.
Hope you're having a great stream, big guy.
I am. I hope
you're well.
Hope you're well too. Hope you're well too. Smile face.
Thanks to the resub, Websy. I was just getting into the weeds of what it's like to be in the esports space.
Oh, yeah.
I was giving everyone a little conference meeting on what it's like to do nothing but lose money in esports, but have a lot of fun doing it.
I'm glad I was backed up by a real esports owner on my intro.
How long has Moist been around? A year.
They swept Rich under the rug. I don't think that's what happened. I think Rich is just a smaller creator, so it was less newsworthy. And then also the reaction was, oh, what he did was fucked. He should be let go, and he was let go. So it's like, I think it's a bigger conversation if he's a bigger creator, and it's a bigger conversation if he tries to stick around, but it doesn't feel like that's happening, right? Like, if the result you want has happened, there's not much else to do. Get on a call with Charlie. You want me to hop on a call with Charlie to co-watch a video of me together? This is crazy. He should be in jail, actually. True, but that's also out of public's jurisdiction, right? If what happened was exactly as stated, which with all the information I have, I believe, then yeah, you've committed a crime. But
exaggerate that, but they were interested for like a day. But like the thing is, most big car brands are in esports. Like that's not an issue, but it's still just not enough to offset the huge costs.
the esports bubble is going to pop. 2024, it's going to pop.
It's the prime Junie.
It's mostly
Ali,
going to impact,
Marisa,
I think,
Celaya, Liam,
players.
Banjo, Cyclone, and Tier 1 Bottle.
in
You
like
have to think about,
general
I see people
money.
keep comparing it to sports. Like, how does sports make money? Well, there's an obvious difference between sports and esports. When you own a sports team, how do you think you're making the most amount of money? Ticket sales. To go watch your team play.
I got that.
The beauty of esports is you don't have to go anywhere to watch them. You go on Twitch, you go on YouTube, and you watch them for free. Like, you're not selling tickets.
Also, localized ad sales is a big part of it too. I think that's why Overwatch League tried to localize. That's why they had like, you know, what was it, like the fucking London Bombers, like the Shanghai Dragons or whatever. It's because if they all have a localized team, they can sell ads for just that area. And ideally, you sell, because there's no competition in that market, really well. As opposed to like what it currently, how it currently works for like major esports like League of Legends, is they're not localized. Everyone is based in regions, and it's usually Riot Games who sells like the advertising for the whole league. And I think maybe splits it across the teams. I don't exactly know. London Bombers would be a terrible name. Yeah, I don't really know Overwatch too well.
When it comes to like steady revenue, there are so many other ways of monetizing like traditional sports than esports right now, and that's what a lot of people are now learning after getting in the space.
Although, you know what's interesting is now it's kind of shifting in traditional sports from localized markets because cable's dying to, I think, broader deals. And I don't know if you guys saw YouTube TV bought the rights to NFL Sunday Pass, which I think is just a way to watch NFL games on Sunday, for $2.2 billion. I'm going to read you two excerpts. I'm not here to sleep with you, and I do not want that. That is Lexi to Rich Campbell when they were hanging out at Rich's place. And then Rich replied, by jerking off in front of her while continuing to talk about her getting pregnant and then begging her to have sex with him. After she said no, he continually attempted to take her clothes off. She kept saying no, and at the very end, he rolled her over and put himself inside of her and finished unprotected. That was hard to read, but it is a clear picture of sexual assault, rape, just outright. I'm uncomfy. Now, Rich hasn't replied to this yet, but there were a lot of text messages that backed up them being together at that exact moment, him asking her to come over, etc., and it ended off with a text from him to her right after it ended with the same timeline saying, "You okay?" So I believe the account. You can wait for Rich Campbell's statement, which hasn't come out yet, but it's pretty clear that OTK also believes the statement, or at least is concerned enough about it that they instantly, and I mean instantly, dropped him. Within like hours of the statement coming out, he was booted from OTK,
it was sub 3 hours. It was a little speed run, honestly.
The founders of it, and they kicked him out. So that was a terrible thing to happen. But the next week, the troubles didn't end for OTK as a whole because they lost a huge part of their organization. Jay Schlatt. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you the value that Jay Schlatt has on the YouTube algorithm. He's one of my most viewed videos on pretty much every single one of my channels, and he's part of the reason why Mobile Mail even exists today, because the weekly slap is what inspired me originally. And Charlie mutually agreed to leave OTK. Now, it might not seem like a big hit because, you know, he's not much of a streamer. He doesn't stream too often.
But he's a huge content
many people
creator.
Didn't even know he was in OTK. But if you look at OTK's YouTube channel that has almost 600,000 subscribers, that was built by Jay Schlatt. Let's just take a look at the top 10 most viewed videos. 9 of them.
Well, you can even just look at the newest videos. Every single one of them has Jay Schlatt.
13 of the top 15. It's crazy he's not in jail. I mean, I think it's like pretty common knowledge that it's incredibly difficult to succeed in like the court of law with sexual assault cases, because it requires like a weird amount, not a weird amount. It requires evidence that's impossible to get unless you are like somehow mentally present on the day of the assault and like and also have, you know, that. And it's even then, it's like it's been proven every time it goes to court that it becomes like a fucking a shit show because of how like circumstantial the evidence is, because of the nature of the crime, I think. There was no blackmail.
Cody in the prime.
Not an iota of blackmail was seen. When Train said, "Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to
kind of backpedal real quick though, I don't think anyone was like initially talking about OTK investigating themselves, because they did immediately make it clear they were sending it off to the Jackson Walker LLP, or a third-party investigation firm. I think the reason why people are saying that now is because they didn't publicize the results. Of course, I haven't finished the video yet. I wonder if Ludwig has the same take on it that I do. But I think it's a huge disservice to take something so public and then privatize the information that was found. It makes it very hard to take their word for it and trust everything was done fairly, over the board, everything treated equally, and reaching this conclusion. I just think this needed to be public. You can redact personal information so no one's safety is at risk, but just letting people see the general evidence that was collected, and then people can make their own decisions on how to feel about it and where to go from there, and whether or not OTK is making the right decision by bringing Mizkif back. It's just a huge...
One thing I didn't say in this take that I said in another take, but I ended up scrapping, was that it's also the best course of action for any organization to take is to hire a third-party law firm to investigate it. Because unless the police investigate it, which obviously has not happened in this case, no one else is going to do it. It's not like there doesn't exist another entity. That's it. That's the only option, is to hire someone to investigate you. The alternative is just not investigating at all.
I think there's literally none. Because the reality is, worst comes to worst of it, it's fucking like sexual harassment, right? I mean, like, who, like...
Man, this is deep. Lud.
Sexual harassment, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Now, this was a clip from Miz that was on his alt stream that didn't sound so nice in the moment. And this is what I said about it.
At a low scale, it's not really a big deal.
It's like going to a carnival into that house of mirrors.
This is Miz speaking way too candidly and way too stupidly about sexual
assault,
saying it's low scale, like there's a tier list that we have to drop every year on what sexual assault we need to rank S tier, what sexual assault we need to rank F tier. And I lambasted him a bit for that comment because it was pertaining to sexual assault, which is like a big deal. But I was wrong. He wasn't talking about sexual assault at the time. It was only known that Crazy Slick, his roommate at the time, sexually harassed Adriana. That's based off her words. Listen to this.
I've only recently figured out and found out, especially without sitting, that it's sexual assault.
So I feel like that covers it. I'm just playing that clip again because it is totally coincidental that I happened to upload that video yesterday or 2 days ago, and then they did this announcement yesterday. Obviously, I have no clue that this was coming. Penis. To just wait a day, and that would have covered it. But yes, rehashing a lot of the original.
I'm the worst, Ludwig. I'm the dumbest one.
Sexual assault.
They get dumber as they expand out.
What is true, and what OTK did punish him for, were his actions on his comeback stream October 11th, which demonstrated a lack of empathy and ignorance towards the seriousness of the situation. Now, I never made a video about this. I never really talked about this, so a lot of you might not know. But after
he had a really awful fucking
initial
comeback
apology
stream
that Mizkif made on Twitter, he kind of went radio silent for a while. He didn't stream for a long time, and then he suddenly was like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to stream. Fine.
And it was also after redoing that apology on Twitter 5 times and every time missing like the actual problem with it. It was rough.
What did Connor
that
say?
Whole series there was an absolute disaster.
Does your family not let you spend time with them until you stream? Connor, I'm a contracted YouTube streamer. All right, I have hours to do. I can't dilly-dally and take a month off every now and again. All right, Mr. 4 UK streamer in the world.
In the prime Malos.
Connor types that while with his family, while playing like Hearthstone or TFT. on his iPad. He's like mid TFT game, typing in between.
Stalling.
Number one, like
because
next year,
he
let's
saw
go.
an
Dude,
XQC were
easily,
both
easily if you just
reacting
stream.
to him to try to see what he was going to say about the investigation,
God,
or what
that's
he was
so
going to say about the
2020.
entire
Or,
situation.
Jesus,
And
2022.
Miskiff, in response to this, played
We're beyond
Super
that
Mario
now.
64 and said, "I'm going to keep playing until you guys stop watching me." And they didn't. So then he eventually ponied up, and then he said, "I have no news," which by itself would just be like, you know, kind of embarrassing. But then he also had this moment, which was really just dumb.
No matter what, dude. One of my things
Now, this is a tattoo artist who talks about how good he is at cover-ups, specifically with bad tattoos.
is I am a master at cover-ups and reconstruction.
Me too, for 4 years.
Excuse me?
I think this will not look good like this. Like, let's.
That's
Good
tough.
one.
He also pulled up this video of sexual harassment is illegal. It was just kind of tone deaf. I don't think he had a
forgot about
plan
that
going
second
into
part.
the stream. And although it doesn't seem like anything involving a sexual
It
assault
was a joke,
cover-up
though.
was true,
Yeah, but if you make a joke about on your first stream back covering up assault while you're being investigated for covering up assault, this is just look. It's called just a bit of like optics, you know. Should have, and I think it's pretty clear that my boy Stans had the better path of what you should do in that position.
And you just go, hey, chat, I've been gone for 3 weeks thinking about everything that's happened. There's an investigation going on, so I can't say anything about it. I hope to give you guys the truth, but in the meantime, I am out of OTK on whatever. I'm going to be streaming like normal so I can make money to pay my rent for the next after this, but today I'm going to leave. I hope I can share more information with you soon. And then you turn off stream. That's it. Literally, that's it.
That's ridiculous,
Stan's
Stans. That doesn't make any sense. You can't get any farming done in that way. Preposterous. Preposterous. Stans once again showcasing that not only was he not God's gift to boxing, he's not God's gift to PR.
I'll say Stans, I think, is probably my most emotionally high intelligence friend. And so anytime I have anything that I think might be construed in a way that doesn't fall in line with like how I feel, I send it to Stans. Stans is like my guy that I ask things. I'm like, what does Stans think about this? Does he think it's a good idea? Because if Stans thinks it's a bad idea, it's 100% a bad idea.
I mean, every big stream was on his channel. He was really carrying the org on the live
Not
stream.
Aiden. I think Aiden too, but
Probably
Stans
would've been
also
kicked off.
understands content a little
Straight
more.
up.
100%.
If it wasn't that valuable, they probably would have booted him for just how he handled it. Because if there's a clear goal with OTK here, and it is to remove the bad connotations for
This was the worst wording
bad
of
things
my
that
life.
have happened with some of the org's founders.
This doesn't
um,
make sense.
From
Sand and
the,
Teflon.
This sentence is so bad.
like idea.
I
in
remember
public
saying this
consciousness.
sentence out
Basically,
loud, and like
trying
I
to
was like,
clean up
"What the
image,
fuck am I saying
right,
out
to put
loud?"
it simply. But I'm going to make a prediction right here, because although it's been
But
hell
when
of
you're
a year,
12 minutes into a one take, you fucking you get it done.
and it's not because of Miss.
What is
It's not
Stansplaining?
because
What
the
is
other
that emote?
streamers on it, but it's because the people running it. Now I know Tips. I know he's a good dude, and he's someone who came in clutch for me when I was running my Smash event and my chess boxing event by helping out by sponsoring it with Starforge.
He is a great guy.
And I know he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a smart guy, and I think he'll take the org good places.
Tips. I'm
And
a
he's
Tips
joined
stan.
by Zach Diaz, another guy who I know is a super good dude who worked at TikTok and Twitch. So barring any other drama and barring these two guys leaving the org, I think OTK will probably stick around, although they will always have a bit of a stained reputation with some, and that's just a battle that time will defeat. And that's about it. I think that covers pretty much everything.
Oh.
Let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching. All right, subscribe. All right, see you later. Goodbye. That's pretty much it. That happened to the OTK. Don't start an esports org. And honestly, content teams,
Hey.
there's a risk in working with a lot of people because you have to count on those people to be good people. But you never know who's a good person. I could be a bad person. Don't trust anyone, except for people you love. All right.
Okay. Overall, a great recap. Again, I still 100% think this was a mishandling of not publicizing the investigation results.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I gotta get Charlie in the room when I'm making these. Life is Okay. What did I want to do? Watch a daily dose.
This is your daily dose of internet. These people don't understand that you need to black out the cameras before you show your face. These people came home smelling like a cat that their cat absolutely hates.
The cat was so betrayed. I feel bad in a way. Why would you be hanging out? Come on. That's your road dog. That's your day one. You don't want to... Man. Deserved.
Merry Christmas from Nonna and Marco. Oh, thank you, Nonna.
Oh, there's some money in there.
There appears to be.
These fish will make themselves look like some sort of demonic creature to scare away predators.
Classic. That's what I feel like my foot touches every time I'm in the ocean, but it turns out it's a small little piece of kelp, and then I'm a little baby about it.
Hey, I live in the neighborhood. Your wife is cheating. Every day when you leave for work, a Nissan parks 3 houses down, walks up the side of your house, goes in your back door. Okay, your wife is smart, but she is unfaithful. I'm going to walk this way, but I don't live this way.
Homie move.
Yo!
In case you didn't know, McDonald's is open.
At first, I was like, what a shit fucking prank. I hate that shit. And then, okay, now it's great. Now it's funny. They get there. They know. They're so smart.
Opening new restaurants without any cashiers. They will still have people there to make the food, but all transactions are now automated. So you just order your food, go to the pickup window, and that's it.
That's probably the future. That's probably the future. I don't know. I don't like it. But, I mean, I'm also a boomer. I'm aware I'm a boomer, but I don't like it. There will be a generation of people who are born into a world where that's the only thing that exists, so they won't know anything else other than that, and they will accept it as reality, and that's why my take will be a boomer take. But I like when I go to a regular coffee shop or whatever, and they know my order, and they know me as a human. Not necessarily know my order, but they just know me, and we have a little chit-chat, a little small talk. I like that. That feels good. A little human interaction. When I first moved to LA, my only human contact that I would have on a day-to-day basis would be the people who worked at Trader Joe's. If I didn't have those people, I would have not talked to another human outside of the stream and the 8 viewers that I had at the time for like 6 months. Straight up. And that gets lonely. So, you know, having a little Trader Joe's action in your life feels good. What's the Minecraft mob that these guys look like? They sound like a Minecraft mob. Why am I thinking of a Minecraft mob? Am I wrong? Cats? No, they kind of sound like ghasts, I think. That's it.
That is the end of this video. Unfortunately, this is my last video ever of 2022, and I'll see you guys again in 2023. Later.
Classic. Good one. Good one. Classic. Well one. All right. Chat. What the fuck do we do on stream today? What do we do on stream today? Watch all of Garnt's video. Wow, that's fun. I gave you an option. Starting the Ludlock is not an option, Drewsome. It's a punishment. All right? And it's also not a YouTube video, regardless. Hollow Knight? No. Chat, I need something that forms into a YouTube video. We could maybe do like a Reddit review, find a subreddit. Ooh. We could scroll through YouTube shorts and smoke copious amounts of marijuana and then do a you laugh, you lose. Wow. We could play video games. Some good options in there. Some really good options in there. Well, you know what? While we're stalling and while we're figuring out what to do, let's take a look at the Reddit recap.
It's time for the Reddit recap, Reddit recap. So come and join our /Ludwig on grilling.
All right, chatters. It is time once again for the Reddit Re. If you guys haven't already, we have 23,000 people here. Don't fucking leave. You have to join the subreddit. Because if you don't know, we have it increased by 1,000 members in over 2 weeks, which is really struggling, we are struggling to achieve the goal of being the largest subreddit of any streamer. Currently, we have to beat XQC, who has a very large subreddit. Anyway, let's get to the top posts of the week, starting with this one. Saw the newest mogul mail, and I decided it's pizza for breakfast. And they ate at Jerry's Pizza. Fucking Jerry's Pizza. I really do want to try it. If you don't know, this is the pizza that allegedly got Andrew Tate arrested. Now proven false. It's not what got him arrested. He actually got arrested because they knew where he was based off other social media posts. But the story was too good, so everybody jumped on it, including me, bad journalist. But I do wonder how good it is. I have to imagine it's good because I feel like everywhere in Europe gets an automatic plus 10% buff in food taste and then a minus 10% buff in smell. I feel like everything's a little smellier in Europe and tastes a little bit better. And then there's like a minus 30% debuff in service. You ever do service? Or you ever receive service, sit at a restaurant? The culture's so much different. Here in America, they're on you like a fucking hawk. Your water goes down from all the way up here to here. The lady comes over. She apologizes 4 times, fills it up, asks if you want anything else. In Italy, they give you a cup of water this large. It has 0 ice. And then they're like, and then you even eat your food, and the only thing you want left is to pay, so you need a check, and you can't, there's no check to be found. They just don't, it doesn't exist. It's like they don't want me to pay for it. They disappear. I swear to God, the moment that it's time to pay the money for the things that I have ordered and eaten and consumed, they don't give a shit. I've waited 45 minutes for a check before. All the meanwhile, being as American as I can, trying to make eye contact. I'm like this while they're walking by. Italians are the worst at it. Anyway, why don't you get up and ask? You're being cringe. Join the subreddit. It's because it's just a cultural difference. In America, we have a tip culture. So the people who are working have their, best behavior on because all they care about at the end of the day is trying to get a tip to afford their lives. And then in Europe, they don't get a tip, so they don't give a fuck. And also, generally, people who sit at a restaurant, Europeans, for like hours because it's like a community cultural thing, and maybe they'll have different friends come throughout the day. Maybe they'll have like other glasses of wine or drinks or maybe an espresso. And in America, it's like, let me get my fucking food, let me get it in my fucking body, and let me get the fuck out so I can go be an asset to society and make money and buy things. I want to consume things. And those European pussies like to enjoy life. Weird. "72nd most handsome face of 2022. Oh, this is that weird thing that I was nominated for that I thought it was a scam, but it turns out isn't a scam, but I think you had to sign up for to vote. I don't know. Either way, sounds good. Feels good. 72nd. Feels good, man. Wish I was 3 higher than that, but I'll take it. Lud's official 2023 predictions. I've made a select few predictions that I think are pretty solid. Elon Musk steps down as CEO of Twitter. I think that's like a 95% chance of happening because he's already said that that's his intent. Mr. Beast goes to space and hits 200 million subscribers. A bit lofty. Very possible. I mean, Dude Perfect went to space, so why wouldn't Mr. Beast? And then also 200 million. I mean, I would never count out Mr. Beast. Legislations created around crypto. This one I'm not feeling great about. I don't know. They either will do it next year or they won't do it for like the next 5 years. That's just how it goes. Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl. I feel decent about this one, but never count out Tom Brady, much less some of the other powerhouses like the Chiefs. I mean, the Pats could make it. Mario movie makes $1 billion. I think this is dumb. On hindsight, this is probably too far off. $1 billion is a lot of dollars. It'd be like the highest grossing video game movie ever, right? It's pretty bold. I think they could make 500, 600 mil, but $1 billion would be tough. We'll see. I guess it depends. I think I'm just more insulated in the gaming community, so I might have over-exaggerated. Atrioc will hit 1 million subscribers. That one's also kind of tough. He's currently sitting at 476,000, so he would need to over-double. But I think it's possible. I mean, based off like the average viewership he has per video, I feel like he has only like 40% or 60% of the people who watch subscribed. So we'll see. That's not a bad one. AI has a snoozer year. This one's a hot take. I you know what? I was making the prediction list and I was like, these are all too tame. I need a hot take. And this is my hot take. I feel like AI is going to have a snoozer year. Not Al. This is not like a guy named Al. Al Michaels is going to have a snoozer year. No, this is AI is going to have a snoozer year. So we'll see. Breath of the Wild 2 is game of the year. The only one that would beat out Breath of the Wild 2 is Starfield. It's called Starfield, right? But I honestly don't think Starfield's going to come out next year. Silk Song's definitely not going to win it. There's no chance. Did Hollow Knight win Game of the Year? Hades 2 could win it, but I think Breath of the Wild 2 beats it out. Starfield's not coming out next year. There's no chance. Hogwarts? Nah. I don't believe in it. The thing is, here's the thing. Hogwarts is going to have one or two things wrong with it. Just by the sheer nature of the scope of the game, and because everyone fucking hates J.K. Rowling, whatever the things that are wrong with Hogwarts Legacy are going to be multiplied under a magnifying glass 1,000 times over until nobody fucking likes it. You know what I mean? Because they hate her so much, even like a couple problems with like tech issues, whatever, are just going to be blown out of proportion, and it's going to leave a bad stain and a bad reputation for the game. That's my prediction. Did he say Hades 2? Yeah. That's what it's called, right? I mean, I think it has a different, maybe it's something like that. Anyway, I think I'm right on this one. Luddy in Fortnite. Please, gods, let the Luddy be in Fortnite. Please. It would be a great way to send off the Luddy. I don't even need to be paid that much. All right? Have it as a shop item. Sell it for like $2. I'll take $1.99 of every sale. I'm fucking, easy to work with. Firm handshakes to Epic Game. Let's call it a day. Get in, get out, baby. Come on. Bill Clinton at the Game Awards. I don't know if they can pull it off, but it would be funny. It would be funny. I almost just want it to happen. Faker wins Worlds. This is another I want it to happen. I think Faker's chances to win worlds are slipping by the year, right? Like he is only getting older. I mean, he's still pretty young. I think he's younger than me, right? I think he's like 26, 27. But he only has so many chances left. And he did play like, not the best in the last one. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Jake Paul doesn't lose a single boxing match, becomes better than Muhammad Ali. Look, okay, the last part's a bit of an exaggeration, but I do think Jake Paul will be undefeated for the entire year. And I do think he's going to be facing very legitimate boxers. The thing about Jake Paul is he's the perfect heel to boxing because everybody wants to watch him box just so they can see him get knocked out. And it's true that a lot of the fights that he had were set up against people that he was always poised to beat, who weren't maybe professional boxers by trade, but maybe retired MMA fighters, etc., whatever. But it's been so many years, and he's put so much of his personal value into becoming a boxer that he's actually good now. And he'll actually beat, I think he would destroy KSI. I think he would fucking destroy KSI. I like KSI. I like KSI way more than I don't like Jake Paul. This sounds like I like Jake Paul. I'm just a realist. I think KSI has split his time across many ventures. Music, boxing, YouTube, Sidemen, Prime. The list goes on. Jake Paul, what the fuck has he done over the past 4 years except box? What has he done? Give me one thing. He hasn't made shit on YouTube, tell you that much. Don't think he could these days. What has he done? His whole entire personality is boxing. He ran a crypto scam? Yeah, but that's like 5 days of work. You do a little rug pull, you get $1 million. That's like zero time in. I just think that his entire personality is based around being a good boxer, and his entire self-worth is based around that. So if he lost, I think he would lose a lot of his personal value because he has so many people who hate him. If he were to lose, it would just crumble him as a human. So he can't lose. And there's 2 ways you can't lose. One, you set up fights with opponents you're sure to beat, which can only work for so long until you get criticized and you're forced to fight better people. Or 2, you actually get fucking good. And I think the first thing happened, and now we are in the second thing. That's why I predict that he won't lose a single boxing match. I think I'm right here. I'm just making my call. I think I'm right here. I'm sorry. I think I'm right. I still, like you, want to see Jake Paul get knocked out in a ring. The facts of the matter are it's probably not going to happen, at least this year. Meta downsizes. Now, apparently this already happened, but I think they'll downsize further. Meta, of course, the company that owns Facebook, they have a few ventures that are somewhat successful. Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook if you're not American or young. But their new venture, oof. Metaverse, oof. So I think they'll have to downsize. Even more. Prime is bought out for 9 figures. Now, this one could fail purely if Logan Paul... Here's what I think. Logan Paul, renowned scammer based off CoffeeZilla video, who has yet to reply to the allegations. I think he said he would January 3rd or whatever, and he sent out that cringy tweet of him in CoffeeZilla's cosplay, which was like flattering, I think, if you're CoffeeZilla. Has one thing on his side. And it's that his name and brand name are way bigger than CoffeeZilla. Now, I don't say that to be offensive to CoffeeZilla. I think his video is very good. I think it has a lot of eyes on it, and I think it should have more eyes on it. But most people who know about Logan Paul do not know about him being a scammer. And so I think it would be very feasible. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, let's take a look. So this is him over the past 12 months. I don't know what October was. Chat, what was October? What was October? Was that Prime? WWE. Yeah, when he did WWE. Yeah, so if we look at the entirety of the past 5 years, I mean, let's go even further. So this is Suicide Forest. This is boxing match against KSI. This is rematch against KSI. This is boxing match against Floyd Mayweather. This little blip right here that's valued at 3, where the max is 100, is him being a scammer. So people just don't know about it who know about Logan Paul. I think the in-crowd knows, right? Like, it's rising a little bit compared over the past year, but it's not even as big as when he was in the WWE. So I think it would be very feasible for Prime to be sold for 9 figures, even though he might have a reputation with some people who are more hip that he's a scammer. Now, this could change via Streisand effect, right? Like, if he makes a video trying to reply to CoffeeZilla, I bet he's going to do it in such a shit way that it's going to blow up in his face. His video is going to give a lot of attention to the people who know him and give them awareness about what's happening. Every single commentary channel in the world is waiting with bated breath to make a reaction to it. And so you're going to end up with a situation where millions and millions of more people are going to know about the scamming thing just because he replied to the scamming thing. If he ignores it, it'll go away. I think if he ignores it but does right by the people who are part of CryptoZoo, it would go away, yeah. I don't think he can just ignore it. I think he also has to do right by them. Linus Tech Tips did know about CoffeeZilla. Yeah, I mean, like, grand scheme, like, even a YouTuber with a few million subscribers is not known in the greater world. React to Spanish Rewind YouTube, maybe in a second. So anyway, I think barring that Streisand effect and his scamming thing getting in the way, I think Prime will be bought out for 9 figures. My guess, 200 mil. 200 mil. 200 mil by Gatorade. We'll see. Celtics win NBA championship. This is just hopeful. I'm just being hopeful. The Celtics suck. They're literally the best team in the league. How are you saying that? How are you saying that? Jason Tatum has stunted on literally every single baller team with the exception of, like, the fucking Golden State Warriors, who aren't doing that well themselves either right now. Tatum's popping off. They're amazing. They literally made it to the finals last year. And the NBA is not like the NFL. It's very common for a team who made the finals one year to make it the next year. And the NFL, it's a weird thing where somebody makes the finals and then the next year they're like the worst team to ever touch the game of football and everybody forgot how to throw the ball. I don't know how that happens in football. But in basketball, they're like, oh, no, it's still the same crew and we're all really fucking good still. Okay, cool. I think there's just more variance in the NFL because less games are played. And in the NBA, you have like a best of 7, which reduces variance of bad teams beating good teams. YouTube adds Twitch Prime alternative. This one, I hope happens. I think it's in their interest. I think it's been proven that the strategy of signing major creators, I think the YouTube strategy of signing big creators, and then the second layer of that, signing big creators who are all like somewhat cohesive, think like Saikuno, Fusli, Valkyrie, Lily Pichu, is ineffective at switching a lot of people from Twitch to YouTube. And the real value for viewers lies in the middle class. Having, a nice bedrock of 1,000 to like 3,000 view streamers that people can go to if none of the bigger names they signed are on YouTube. And it seems like people are very willing. Like, I've seen a lot of streamers switch from Twitch to YouTube. But I think it's only because the bad PR from Twitch, there's not much incentive to switch to YouTube. And I think a Twitch Prime alternative would solve that. If every single YouTube premium subscription gave you a free YouTube sub, then that would inflate the subscription numbers, which would make people more money. And you have a guaranteed 70-30 split on this website. So what is the true value of staying on Twitch anymore outside of brand name? maybe the culture. That's about it. So I think that's it. I think it would be smart, at least. I actually disagree that there's an issue with finding streams. The deeper I've been into YouTube, like I do think it's funny to make fun of it, and it is somewhat difficult. I don't think the problem is that it's hard to find streams. The problem is not discoverability. The problem is that there's nobody fucking live. Right? Like, to discover somebody live, you need to have somebody live. I can show you the page. It's actually very well laid out. Boom. You just go to YouTube Gaming, and right here is every single game and every single streamer under that game ordered by viewership. What do you want? This is exactly what exists on Twitch. The problem is you start to click into these and you recognize, oh, outside of the major people that you know are signed to YouTube, it's all people who speak foreign languages or fucking bot accounts. Worldwide. Okay, we have a bunch of Holo Live streamers playing Pokemon, all speaking Japanese.
Yeah. What?
Okay. So what are they supposed to recommend you?
あっち早いな
Like 4 people freaked out because they know exactly who that is. Actually, way more than 4. Oh my gosh. You guys love VTubers. Dragon Quest, same problem. Apex Legends. Hololive VTubers. Minecraft. Some more VTubers. And then if you even go to my region in Minecraft, these aren't streams either. Like, do you really want to be recommended New Monster School Minecraft Funny, and it's 2 girls with giant badonkadonks grinding on top of each other? And let's take a look at what the actual footage is.
Hello.
So this is why the issue is not discoverability, because this is all there is to discover. The issue is that there aren't enough people to discover. They need more creators. What is this? It's absolute shit content meant to hold the attention of the 195 kids watching so that they can run ads nonstop every 5 minutes and make like $2K a day.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool.
Come on!
I think you get the point. There's just not enough English-speaking streamers. I actually think YouTube Live is probably really good, and I don't know personally, but I imagine if you are big into VTubers or you are a Japanese native speaker, that YouTube streaming is really good at showing you new streamers to watch, because there are such a wide variety of different VTubers and Japanese speaking streamers that you probably like find a new VTuber you didn't know about every other day. You're like, oh, fuck, dope. Oh, let's check out this person. Oh, let's see the lore with this person. And you watch like 4 VTubers and all of a sudden your fucking feed is probably like 1,000 VTubers that you never knew about before YouTube discoverability showed you to them. That's just a prediction. I don't know. It's a guess, not a prediction, but anyway. The pizza box, though. Greta being funny. Small dick energy at Get a Life. Tate brags about not recycling pizza box. Police identify pizza box and 6 victims. Tate is arrested for human trafficking. Car emissions and climate change. Ludwig only cares about you can't recycle that pizza box. It's true. Okay? It's true. This is information that I feel like is worth knowing. You can, though. You occasionally can, depending. I mean, in general, based off at least a podcast that I listened to from Planet Money, I feel like cardboard recycling is not even that valuable of recycling anyway, because China, who used to buy all of the cardboard recycling, stopped doing it because they have a surplus. So most cardboard recycling now just sits in a warehouse for fucking years. And they really only pick the cream of the crop when it comes to cardboard because they have so much cardboard that there's no point in keeping shit cardboard. So if it has a bunch of pizza stains on it, there's no point. If it's like dyed with wax, and there's no point. So they're very selective in the cardboard you can actually recycle anyway. It's still good to recycle cardboard, by the way, only because the habit formed is valuable long term. And if you unlearn that habit and it does become valuable to recycle cardboard, then you fucked up by unlearning it. My man watched Adam Ruins Everything. No, I didn't. I listened to Planet Money while I go to the gym. I love Planet Money. I'm a little sucker for Planet Money. Essaying? Okay, fine. Fine. I'm done. I don't know how people don't understand the meme format. I kind of understood it. The only thing I don't get about it is how this is different from this. Like, I get that there's so much going on in this image that's worth noting, and I focus on the one thing that wasn't worth noting. I guess it's similar. Remember when Cutie asked to get another cat for 2 years? And then it's my tweet that says, Coots is the greatest thing to come out of 2022. Okay, to be fair, all the reasons that I thought Coots would be a bad addition to the family were somewhat valid. I was concerned that, one, Coots would get close with my roommates, who have since left, so it's made it easier. And then, two, I was concerned that Coots wouldn't get along with Durs, which has kind of come to fruition. I think they're getting a little better, but it is a bit of a problem. But it's not so bad anymore. But I do love Coots. I was petting Coots last night, and I was just in a state of euphoria. So I do love the cat. He's the dad who didn't want the cat. Yeah. But now that I have, it's like, what would be way worse? Okay, I did it. Okay, it's fine to have reservations on getting a pet, but if I got the pet and then I kept the same energy, that would be psychopathic. If I got Coots and then I was like, and I don't want this fucking cat every time Coots was walking around, that'd be terrible. I made my thoughts heard. They were, accepted, but not followed. We had a cat. I have to make the best of the situation I'm in. He can't miss. Jerry's Pizza. That's Romania. Nice. Good one. Good one. Good one. Classic. Rainbolt meme. +1. How Ludwig kisses different people. Okay. Still on the kissing memes, huh? When you kiss every man you meet. Okay, that's not what that's from. That's not what that's from. This is, I bit my lip. It literally happened on stream when I bit my lip. And then it formed a canker sore. Okay? It's just... I hit the Luddy on stage in my Nutcracker performance. I'm the mouse on the far right side of the stage who is fighting the Nutcracker Prince. Ooh, that's a pretty big role. Well, who the fuck hit the Luddy? I was staring at the Rat King the whole time. Oh, right there, right there, right there, right there. That's funny. That's funny. That's great. That's great.
Why are the mice caked up? I didn't want to comment on it, but I see you guys commenting on it. It does feel like the outfit. Okay, yeah, the outfits for the mice are incredibly caked up. It's wild. It's wild. I don't know who designed the costumes for you guys, but I think they have a thing for mice. I found Ludwig's Christmas list. 1, boys, 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 boys. 10, Japanese stuff. It was actually a pair of sunglasses. Cap wig. Last stream of the year. It was last stream of the year at that setup, okay? It's a little bit of clickbait, sure. But, you know, that's the name of the game. We've been deceived and deprived of peak gaming for 2 streams in a row. Pain. How many times do we have to ask you to play Hollow Knight, old man? I'm not old. Let's get that out of the way first. Second, I'm going to play Hollow Knight. You know me. At the end of the day, I love gaming. Okay? What makes Ludwig's Christmas album so good? The editing on it. Yeah. All the work that ex-girlfriend did. That's mostly why. But also, I have some pipes on me. Spot the difference. Spot the huge difference in Mogul Mail Edition. Huge Logan Paul drama. Huge drama at chess boxing event. Huge drama at the Game Awards. Big update to huge drama. Yeah. Okay. It works. All right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Huge update to massive drama. Big news to be heard. That would get like 1 million views, actually. I should write that down. That's a good title. The last one is Charlie's video. Is it? No, I think this is mine. Is it Charlie's? It actually might be. Huge if true. All I see is Logan Paul drama is good for view count. Just realized all his titles have the word drama in them. Yeah, people like drama. Here's the thing. People like drama, but people also don't like getting sucked into rabbit holes that don't matter at the end of the day. So they like getting a nut-sized version of what drama is so they can partake in it without having to get messy with it. It's kind of like eating ribs if somebody took them off the bone for you. Which maybe you're thinking, well, Ludwig, that's not how you're supposed to eat ribs. Yeah, but also if somebody did all that work for me and it's still the same delicious meat and I don't have to get my hands all fucking dirty and I don't have to get shit in my teeth because I'm gnawing through it like an animal, I'd be down. I'm down for some bite-sized ribs. That's basically what Mogul Mail is. Bite-sized ribs for people who don't want to get messy, you know? Getting Ludwig vibes from this. Playing against chess veterans.
What? Oh, nothing. I just wouldn't expect you to go for the Romanian split squat turtle orgy maneuver off a rip. Interesting start. What?
It's like Sykkuno when he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Randomly watched a Matilda clip from 4 years ago and the kid hit 11. That's the Luddy straight up. That kid was definitely born after I made the Luddy in high school. Because I made the Luddy 12 years ago. And that kid looks 12. I think that kid's a time traveler. Every year, my partner gifts me a new phone case. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry in advance. Drops down, Wi-Fi drops down by 1 bar. YouTube video quality. Okay, that's just hurtful. Late night kisses. When you're in a dark alley and someone starts kissing your tummy.
Wait, what the fuck? Ludwig?
That's such a stupid fucking meme. What a stupid fucking meme. Jesus Christ. Elwig, reply with your goals for this year. Join the 1,000 Pound Club. Be on time to streams. Make a video with 10 million views. Steal another Mr. Beast video. 3 and 4 are the same. Okay. All right. And I got ratioed. Okay, don't react with stones that happen to have faces that look like they're in pain. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure, unless I do top for the month and I'm missing any, I think we got everything. Worth the 4-year graphic design degree. What is this? Loss? What's loss? How the fuck did you guys recognize that so quickly? How did you recognize that so quickly? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I thought it was. Oh, no. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll show you what it was. It's apparently this comic called Loss, which I've seen before. I think it's about like in a miscarriage that was like memed into oblivion. I forget why I was memed, but yeah. And then what I saw was this is a fence dude, and then fence dude met a fence girl, and then I think fence dude met another fence homie, and then fence homie fucked fence girl. I thought these fences were having sex. I don't know. I thought it was sexual in nature. I'm okay. Don't start weird champing me. I'm saying if we were to show just this image isolated to the average person, they see a fence post absolutely piping another fence post. They do not see a man standing over a hospital bed with a woman who just had a miscarriage. I'm just saying, in isolation, you don't see it. With the whole context, sure. In isolation, no shot. Or they see L. Yeah, that's true. Everybody knew. How did everybody know? I'm a 2005 baby and I understand it. What? You're born in 2005? Oh my God, you're 17? That's crazy. When Ludwig is playing Valorant and receives a snack. Cutie Cinderella, this apple pie be straight bussin' for real, no cap. Thank you, boyfriend. I love you when you give me 5 seconds of attention per day. Okay, I stream like 70 hours a month. What do you think happens when I'm not streaming? You act like I'm live every day. Most of the time, I'm not hanging out with you guys. And you get mad about it. And then you also dog me and say, all I do is stream and play Valo. Did a damn quadruple take when I saw 2 legends boarded my flight from college. I spent the whole flight psyching myself up, and they were absolutely amazing despite my incoherent fanboying. Appreciate the late night photo op. And it's me and Connor. Same shirt! Pog. Ludwig next to one of the trophies. Okay. I mean, you got me there. The thing is, I've been boomed. I took a picture in front of it because I thought it would look cool. I did not consider that people would post a side-by-side with the actual trophy. It was a severe and continuous lapse in judgment, and for that I regret it. Ludwig is a dog name. What? In a stadium of 100,000 people, 100,000 dogs, 5 dogs, and 1 person would be named Ludwig. Yeah, that's because that fucking movie called Beethoven. Beef Oven. With that great hound. It's a human name. All right? My fellow Germans will back me up on this. What a chess boxing match. Trent, I didn't get to fight. Amon, was there a chess portion?
Don't dog Trent. Trent did a great job getting in the ring at all. And honestly, it made the fight a lot sweeter because he did so much shit talk ahead of time. He was also really graceful about it on Twitter afterwards, but I think in the heat of the moment, you know. Oh, it was a German Shepherd, duh. Excited for the mogul mail on this. Double win. Let's go. Oh, yeah, and I did make a mogul mail. This is a mogul mail that I made about the chess boxing drama. Ludwig almost starts crying because Valkyrie gives away his gift to charity. There's no way I almost started crying.
This is the next item you guys will be able to bid for. Show it, Ray.
Did I get this from you?
Oh my god.
Wait, did I get this from you?
Oh my
no,
god.
To be fair, I bought it. Okay.
Wait, what is it?
What is it?
What is it?
Wow, what a good moment.
A hollow Squirtle.
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's a reverse foil.
Oh my god.
It's a reverse foil Squirtle card that I got. I bought a pack from Ludwig a long time ago, I think.
Oh,
and
I
he
remember
opened it,
this, yeah.
And this was the reverse foil that I got from the pack that I got from
From what collection?
One of the Pokemon.
It's the legendary collection. It's the legendary collection. It's the first ever reprint that Pokemon did when they were still with Wizards of the Coast, back at the peak of the Pokemon boom. All right, this is a reprint. You don't even know what you're talking about. This is a reprint of base set in base set 2 in Fossil. All right, and it was called the Legendary Collection, and every single pack had a reverse foil. But this is the only time they've ever done reverse foils that look like this. So the cards look very nice, and if you care about value, they've retained a lot of value because of that.
Would you say it would go?
It's probably worth like $200.
Without any.
If graded. Not graded, it's probably worth like 70.
You know what it's worth? A fucking broken heart to me.
Why?
Because she gave it away.
I think that's valid. That's valid. If somebody gives away a gift you gave them, it's valid. Now, I am forgetting the aspect where she actually paid for it. So it wasn't really a gift. She actually just bought it from me. So it's kind of fine. And it all went to charity. But I want to remain mad, so fuck Valkyrie, that bitch. I've seen this guy sell gifts from Cutie. No, he didn't. Are we just throwing out claims here? Are we just throwing out claims here? Are we just trying to be upset to be upset? $300K live, we did it. Wow. I think our peak was 317. Yes, Madge. There is a weird subsection of people on the subreddit who are very hyper-focused on me and Cutie's relationship and really like getting into the weeds of it. And I do notice it. I don't really comment on it, but I do hope you guys have better lives in 2023. Congrats, Ludwig! And I won Content Creator of the Year, according to the Game Awards. Oh, I'm on Steam. Oh, that's fun. That's odd. I think it is odd. Picks from Mogul Chess Boxing. You met Atrioc. You met Michael Reeves. You met Will Neff. You met Eamon. You met Saikuno. You met I Did a Thing. You met Mango. You met Nick Yingling. You met Gotham Chess. You met Germa. You met Nick. And then you saw me. I think it's funny Nick Yingling's in there. Yingo. Goddamn celebrity. Andre was robbed. I think that's all covered. Guys, I finally solved the mystery of Ludwig and Mogul Mail being different people.
Want to start? Can we get us started? Need some hair. Go for it. And stand back. So your hair goes in here, and you come out here. And I'm gonna give you like a 300, 200. I'm just gonna go all the way.
Cloning initiated. Stand back. 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 Replication complete.
Hey. Hey.
So I'm a clone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get your dick sucked? So in the lore I cloned myself with William Osman. My second clone, or my clone, went on to be the main voice behind Mogul Mail. And that's how I was able to keep Mogul Mail and the main channel going on both at the same time. And then my clone killed me. And so I am now the clone when the original Ludwig failed to beat Pogo Stuck. And now just the clone exists while keeping up both Mogul Mail and the main YouTube channel. And that's the lore. So I'm the clone. Chess News did Ludwig dirty with this. Ludwig is the organizer. He's a successful YouTube streamer with over 280,000 subscribers. Okay, I think they're referring to Twitch subscribers, and they conflated Twitch subs with YouTube subs, but you know what? I'll take it. Met Ludwig. He looked different here, but still looking super good. Upvote, move on. Chess boxing event made it into the Times puzzle page here in the UK. Wait, what? The Times puzzle page. White to play, Toph hugs Los Angeles 2022. How can White obtain a material advantage at the early stage of the game? Oh, wow. That's fun. They used the game from the chess boxing event. How can White gain a material advantage? How can White gain a material advantage? It's White to play? I don't fucking know. How can White get a material advantage? Scroll up. Oh, shit. There's a whole article. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Chess boxing has captured the attention of millions worldwide after a landmark week. The hybrid sport, yada, yada, yada. Ludwig Ågren was the brains. And then it talks about some of the matches. It writes down some of the nerdy problems. It's kind of cool. That's pretty dope. Well, shout out to whoever made that. David Howell. Sounds familiar. Upvote. My sister won the Crocs raffle and got me those. Got me these. Wait, won the Crocs raffle? What Crocs raffle? You had a raffle for Crocs? Either way, looking great. Great shoes. Bro looks like the average Ludwig viewer. Got the sickest fit, though. Yeah, it's a tight fit. What do you mean? Cricket mascot hits the Luddy.
Some cricket smarts, and they know how the conditions were played, so they can pick up the game in those middle cricket smarts.
They love me down in Brisbane. The Golden Coast? Come on. What better than hitting the Luddy? At a nice cricket match, no less? I'm keen to get back down to Brisbane. Oh, Megalol. Myth's trainer is Matt from Wii Boxing. This is already over. All right, good one. Good one, Connor. That was devastating. Andrea's chess is being shot by Dina's chess, is being shot by Andrea's boxing, and then Time is sniping them all. Good reference. Good reference. Ludwig when he meets a man. Thinking of how clean your butthole is going to be. Okay, that's graphic. Chess boxing event was insane. Really well done to the team. A little bit of an appreciation post. Upvote. I did break the viewership record. Ooh, this art is sick. I did remember seeing this. The slap JoJo's art. That was pretty tight. You tweeted it, though? It was about bidets. Next Amazon stream. I actually did get this for Christmas by Cutie's chat. So we could build it on stream, but I won't build it on stream because that sounds difficult. So I'll do it off stream. Friend was rigging the event last night and got this photo. Pog. Ludwig reporting on his own chess drama. Start drama to get more views. Report on drama to get more views. Create your own drama and report it yourself to get max views. 5head. Upvote. Ludwig's secret life. We heard your request. Oh, it's just someone who looks like me. Okay, great. Upvote, move on. A story in 3 pictures. Mom, can we get a, no, we have a at home. At home.
I shaved. I've moved on. I think we're good. I think we've done it. Ludwig referenced in magazine. Mr. Beast Forbes magazine. His buddy Ludwig, a video game streamer with 3.7 million subscribers, a video that cost him $1 million to make for free. Okay. He gave his buddy Ludwig, that's the word I'm missing. All right, well, that's cool. I mentioned in Forbes, PogChamp. All right, that's done. We're good. We've done it. We've done it. That's enough Reddit recap for the day. Boys, if you haven't joined, join up. Join up. I would like to keep doing the Reddit recap weekly, but I need people to be a part of the subreddit. We have 25,000 people in here. 2,000 of you joined while I was doing that. So just join it. Join the subreddit, where a lot of cool things happen often, and it's very fun and also PogChamp. All right, chat. What now? What time is it? It's 9. What do I want to do now? Hollow Knight. We're not doing Hollow Knight at this setup. I'll probably do it at my normal setup. But this is my vacation setup, so we're going to be here a little bit longer. And then when I go back to my normal setup, we can start it. I do miss Unbanned Forms. Oh, this week, chat, I forgot. So I don't know if you guys remember this. Almost 2 years ago now, I did this thing where I bought the entirety of the At the peak of the Pokemon hype, I wanted to experiment on if you could make money buying Pokemon cards. More accurately, I wanted to see how much money you could lose buying Pokemon cards. Since that day that I had that idea, 2 years ago, I bought a first edition Fossil box, which is the second ever Pokemon set that's been released. I opened it all on stream. I sent every single card to get graded at what's their name, chat? PSA. So I sent every single card to get graded at PSA, and now I can use the data having all the graded cards, which I think is like there's 36 packs total, 11 cards per pack. I think there's like 396 cards total. And then find data online from eBay of last sold at each grade to determine how much money I would make, in parentheses, because I'm definitely going to lose money, if you buy and sell Pokemon cards. So I'll have the full number. So we're going to do that this week. We have to do it at I'll do it when I'm probably later when I'm back, but I graded a whole box. So we're going to not only add the cost of the original box, but the cost of grading every card, and then we have to incorporate the cost of what we would pay if we were to ship every card, which isn't that much because they're relatively light. You can put it in like a one of those like bubble envelopes, but still adding that all in. What number do you get? Kind of fun to think about. And then we also are going to do the Myth stream, the stream where we decorate Myth's room. Those are two things we're going to do probably this week. 100%. Play chess. Why does everyone want me to play chess? I've never seen so many people spam chess in my life. Is there like a chess boom? Chess is lit? Is it? I mean, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm just surprised. Color me a little shocked here. All right, I'll play. Shit, I'll bite. I'll bang out a quick 3-2 for the fans. All right, we're going to play the classic Scandinavian defense.
They play e5. The response is c5, controlling the center. All right, an aggressive attack into the center. We can safely capture. We can now get our knight out with tempo, not only attacking the queen, but also this piece. So he'll need to defend this piece by hovering around these squares with the queen. Okay. This is also fine. I think he has no... Okay, he could do this. That's probably the move, right? That's the next move to defend. Okay, we have a check here. So let me do this move. I'm going to do something a little tricky. I'm going to move my pawn up, which might seem stupid, but it's because I'm going to check here, attacking the king. And then I'm going to get this pawn for free while checking the king again. Now, the queen can take, which is fine. I'll just take here and then attack this bishop. But I move up a pawn. That seems fine. I'll just take this. I'll go up a pawn. I'm cool with that. We can do this to attack here while defending here. Good win on the pawn. Good win on the pawn, baby. Let's just create our pawn chain. I see no problem creating a pawn chain, even though it weakens the king side. The queens are gone, so I'm less stressed. We can now go here. No, we can't. Oh my god, that was almost stupid. Let's actually do this. Let's threaten this. I hope he takes, because then I get to take with tempo, because I'm threatening a fork, which I do get. So it's a... Oh, no, I don't. I'm dumb. I just get a rook. That's fine. I get a rook because the rook is trapped. Great. This is all good and dandy. Now I have to start activating my pieces. So let's activate. Let's do this first. Wait, hold up. Let me think about this. Let me think about this for a moment. I think we can do this. Castle queenside and then move the king over one more. Because they're probably going to take the rook file here. Do I care about this? Not really, no. So if he goes here, I capture. If he goes here, I capture. If he goes here to check, I can capture. Let's kick him out. He's probably going to take now. We have to move a little faster. I'm a little slow. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. That was the whole entire point. Man, I hate when I do dumb shit. Check here? No, that would have made sense. Shit. Son of a bitch. I literally talked about how this pawn attacks this square, and then I moved the pawn. Such a rookie move. Okay, let's go here. The reason being now I can move my... I think I... Shit, what do I want to do here? He has actually a very strong attack now. I think I ignore this, and I threaten this. He can go here. He can really only go here or back. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Does that even help him, though? Because now I can go here. Now he has to go here. And now I go here. And he has to go here, which is a check.
And then I can go here, and now he's trapped. Shit. I gotta move. We gotta go. Okay, knight attacks both pawns here. Maybe defend? No. He might go here. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck! Fuck! Shit! Oh my god! Wait, no, that's stupid of him. He's a fucking idiot. I can go here to check. Fuck, now I can. Fuck. Oh! What am I doing, Ludwig? What am I doing? Leave me alone, you fuckers! Oh, shit. Shit. Leave me the fuck alone. You murderer.
Huh. Huh? No! You piece of shit, Ludwig, you fucking idiot! How, dude, I... Stop with the bubbles. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe oh my god. Stop it. I don't want to play with you. I don't like you. We're not friends. Let's play again. Kill yourself. In a video game. Shit. Oh my god. What the hell? What the fuck? This has to just be bad. What the fuck is going on? Why is he playing like this is a 3-2 game? Oh, I mean like a faster than a 3-2 game. Leave me alone. I don't like you. I hate you. Leave me... Chess.com, can you please save me from this hellscape? Okay, wait. I thought I did something super clever here, but I feel like I just got fucked. Okay, hold up. I can go here. And then I can maybe check here. Fuck, how do I win? What's my win con? I want to check here to fork, but I need to get rid of this queen, and I don't think there's a way for me to displace the queen. Son of a bitch, this sucks so much. Shit. Okay, we're fine. What the heck was that? Oh, that'd be such a good move. I actually don't know what I would do about that. Fuck you. This is a 600 rated player. How is he doing this? 600, dude. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. It's a 600 rated player, chat. Playing at like a 99% level. It has to be a bot. This has to be like there's cheating. I want to check this motherfucker's computer because he is cheating. Cheating little bitch. Rook lift. Nobody saw that coming. Why does it feel like he saw it coming? Haha! He's cheating! 83% accuracy at a 600 rated level? How? Wait, why was that a mistake? Can you guys all please collectively eat shit, then die? Easy. Solution. The mute tab did nothing? Seriously? Chess.com, I'm going to freak out. Chess.com, fix this! What is this? I'm done. I'm fucking done with chess. I'm fucking done with chess. I'm done with chess. I'm not playing chess anymore. I'm done with chess. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one right now. I just want one. I just want to prove I'm a gamer. Give me one. Give me one. Just give me one game. One good game, I can do it. If you don't know, this is ranked Super Smash Bros. Melee. I am currently Platinum, which is a very difficult rank to achieve. But if I lose literally one set, I will drop back to the depths of gold. And I had to win 5 in a row today to get to Plat. So one loss ruins all of my work. Not a Jigglypuff Ditto. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to play against another Jigglypuff? That's so cringe. That is so cringe. I hate Puff Dittos.
Versus Jigglypuff. Ready? Go!
I'm the guy with the crown. He's the guy with the headband. I've never actually streamed a Plat game and talked before. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I shouldn't have done this. Holy shit, Ludwig, why did you do this? We could have just kept Plat. Oh my god, I should have just ended stream. Why did I fucking do this? Why did I do this? Oh, this is miserable. God, Jigglypuffs are so lame. We should ban the character. How did I not hit him with my body? Yeah! Let me cook, chat. You are to melee what Hitler was to diplomacy. I fucking hate Jigglypuff. I fucking hate Jigglypuff so much.
do none of mine hit, but his hits? You're watching me. You're watching. He's obviously watching me, otherwise he wouldn't have taunted. Which means at the end of the day, even if I lose, I have that. You are another fucking ad dollar I will sell on. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. My camera shut out. I'm fuming right now. Fucker! Yeah! Yeah! I will smoke your blood! Fucker. Yeah! You're shit! Ice in my fucking veins right there. You guys don't know, when the camera turned off, I literally handed the controller over to Hungry Box. He is standing right behind there, and that's how I won. I was down to full stock. Okay, I'm going Fox. Here's my secret. I don't like Puff Dittos. I fucking hate them. I think they're miserable. I don't enjoy playing them. I don't enjoy watching them, and I don't enjoy making other people watch them. So I'm going to switch to Fox. My Fox is pretty shit. So I probably lose this, but that's okay. I would rather lose with Fox than win with Puff because how miserable the Ditto is for me. And at the end of the day, this is a silly game that I play to have fun. And although the rank affects my overall well-being day to day, I would rather achieve it having fun. So that is my decision. Now, it's not a guaranteed loss. I've won before, but I am going Fox. What the fuck? This is going to be the ugliest Spacey Ditto of all time. Or Spacey matchup of all time. Fuck me! SD! Fuck me. I meant to wave dash back.
my god, my fox is playing terribly. We're fine. We can still win this. Shit. 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 Okay, it's fine. I can't believe that up smash missed. I literally can't believe that up smash missed. All right, one chance. Fuck! Shit! Okay, that's right. Game three. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. If I lose this, I lose plat. What stage do I want to go? I think I'm most comfortable with Battlefield. The thing is, he has to pick his character first, and I bet he's going to be a bitch and go back to Puff instead of doing our Fox Falco matchup. That's what I figured. Do I whip out the Puff? I hate Puff Dittos. I did win the last one, but barely.
Versus Jigglypuff. Ready? Go!
I was doing a celebratory taunt, you fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking dumbass piece of shit. You deserve the guillotine for that. That it's like a known thing that you do game 3. You've never been in a game 3 in your life. Zero respect. Ah, shit. Shit, that was bad. Oh my god, I forgot which pup I was. I was supposed to pound the other way. That's so annoying. Oh, I didn't pound the other way. Oh, that's so sad. That's all right. Oh shit, I didn't back. Don't choke. Well, I kind of already did when I didn't get my pound off and killed myself. I'm not gonna lie. So the pound's already passed, or the choke's already passed. I'll never quit fighting for what I believe is right. What? This guy actually platform camped me? You had invincibility. Why are you so upset? You're all right. It's okay. I'm sorry that you had a bad experience in ranked. I hope this helped you overcome it. Oh my god, it's gonna give me game seed. Oh, I don't like the silence though. Shit, that was an accident. That sucks. I didn't get my turnaround. Oof, bummer. Damn, bummer about that SD. I feel like it could have been a fun game. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. Did I lose the rank? This is what the real terrifying thing is. All right, all I need is one more win, and then I get it back. That's actually all I need is one more win. Oh, it's a fucking Link. Oh, no, that's so cringe. Oh, why can't I just face like a Fox, a Falco, a Marth, a Sheik? We're going to play one more, and then we're going to switch over to Kingdom Hearts with Cutie on her stream. How are you playing this? Just look up Slippy. Slippy. I think blippy.gg. I believe these are technically the best stages for you. But Fountain of Dreams is pretty good for Link, I think. So Link's entire MO is throwing projectiles, which is very weird for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Almost nobody's like, outside of like a one projectile, like Falco's, oh, excuse me. Wait, hold up. The music's a little loud. Outside of like Falco's lasers or Sheik's needles, most characters don't have multiple projectiles, but he's got bombs, boomerang, and bow and arrow. And his whole thing is having a bomb in hand and the boomerang always out. If the boomerang's not out, Link's kind of making a mistake. And the bomb's really good because it can link directly into down air or up air, which kill Puff, which is when he points the sword in a pointy way. The good news is that Link is generally a bad character, but I think Link does decently well against Jigglypuff. Young Link a little better. But the good news is Puff is a good character. All right, now the problem is even if I have a lead, I still have to approach. Because otherwise, he'll just throw bombs at me. And I don't like that. He just keeps throwing bombs at me. God damn it, I hate it. There's probably like a smart way to play this. Like if I was playing really safe. If I was 1-800 Femboys, I'd probably camp out. But I don't have the patience. Huh! Okay, this is for Plat Ludwig. Focus. Jesus Christ, man. Shit. All right, I got him to 91%. We're okay. Look at him just laying bombs out. I picked one up by accident. All right, we want to finish him off without taking more than like 50% damage. There we go. Nice. All right, now the goal is to beat him without losing another life so we don't have to stress out. God damn it, you're freaking bows. I haven't hit him once. No, you're kidding me. I don't know how to deal with this. This is an onslaught. This is like the full force of the American army. Holy shit! This is like what Obama did for all 4 years, just drone bombing. I keep forgetting that he can double nair. Yeah! I love having 5 jumps. I wonder if me and Big A both started brand new accounts and both played Foxes, who would hit gold first? We should try that. I think it'd be a good idea. I think I don't mind going to Yoshi's Story, but I don't want Pokemon Stadium because the ceiling is low and I'll die quicker. I think it'd be tough because we'd both get stream sniped a lot. I think FD's kind of good for me. Because I can just go really high. Why is the ping at 101? Did he turn on the lag switch? Dude, this is the lamest thing ever. I understand he has to do it because he is a bad character, but all he's doing is running to the other side of the stage, throwing out something. I run at him. He does 2 nairs, jumps over me, goes to the other side, throws out his things again. Then he gets me to a nice percent where he wants to run at me because he wants to throw a bomb and then hit me with a down air or up air. This is crazy. You just described Ultimate. This is part of why I don't like Ultimate is because I think it's really difficult to play around projectiles, and I don't think that's enjoyable for me. But I think for others it is. Because it's like its own puzzle, you know? Yeah. What? I didn't even move. Jesus. I just want to run at him so bad. All right, we got a life. We got a life. We need to get a rest off. I barely won last game, and it's because I got 2 rests. So I need to like hit him with 1 back air, and then I need to empty hop up tilt rest. Oh shit. It's just so hard to empty hop with all these util. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. All right, that's good. Shit, we did really well to be same stock. How did that poke? Shit. Dude, it's so hard to get in. What? Kill myself. Oh, that was mean. I don't know why I went for that. Like, he hasn't... All right, last stock. I don't think he's a specifically lame Link. I think this is just how Link has to play in this matchup. Or, honestly, a lot of matchups with floaties. And he's just a Link player. He's just... The lamest thing about him is that he chose to play a low-tier character, which just forces you to play a certain style. Oh my god, that was a 5-minute match? That was miserable. Alright. What do I want to do? I think if I go... here... I think it's better than Yoshi's. Alright, I need to win this to get Plat back. Why is it so laggy, though? Was game 1 this high ping? Dude, oh, this is bad. This guy's got the lag switch of all lag switches. Don't play on your fucking dog shit Wi-Fi, good sir. Okay, okay, well, I'm not playing smart at all. I'm getting frustrated. Frustration's winning out. The speed at which he can do Nair is impressive. Dude, he always has a bomb on him. Who? How did that not get in time? Okay, we can win. What the hell's going on? Visually, what? Oh my gosh, that was such a rest. A pound that became a rest. Dude. I can't move. Oh my gosh. This is gonna go to time with how slow it's going. Ah, no, actually not. That was supposed to be an up tilt. Shit, I couldn't get it. I'm taking way too much percent. I'm not playing this well. I'm throwing. Jesus. Ah, shit. Oh. All right, we can still win, but I do need a rest. That was my chance. Dude, I keep rolling by accident. It's actually not even what I'm supposed to try to do. Oh, shit. Yeah. No, I lost plat by 2 games. Oh. Okay, we can actually get it back with 1 game win. Chat, we can actually get it back if we win 1 game. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, oh my god, this is miserable. Oh, that's so miserable. Oh my god. I realize I don't like melee. I just like a few matchups in the game, and I like moving around without other opponents, but I don't enjoy playing it. And 75 ping. This is dope. This is great. So it's basically like the last guy, except he's slightly smaller and moves a little faster. And it's harder to rest. Dude, I don't want to do this.
How do you up B's so well? All right, we can do this. 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 There's no way that combos off down throw, right? I should have DI'd further or something. I just don't believe that he has a kill off throw. Oh my god. Down throw dare is confirmed, real. Oh yeah, they can do dare from high enough and then it ends. Sucks. God, the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's definitely not guaranteed, and I just jumped into it. At least at that percentage. God bless. Do it one more time, please. Kill yourself again. In game, in game, in game. Actually in game. He's only going to approach with a bomb because he wants to get a kill with dare. That missed? Oh, yeah, he killed himself. Oh, what a joy. All right, this is the last game, chat. No matter what. I'm going to use Fox. Yeah, I'd rather lose with Fox. Also, a pretty good stage for Fox. Okay, we have a different strategy. He has to do aerial bombs. What the hell? What happened to... Oh my god. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Shit. Nice. I could have shined there. Maybe down throws the play. Shit. Oh, no. Shit. Okay, we can win. Last stock, baby. Come on. Yeah! Oh. Moment of truth. Yeah! Oh, fuck yeah. Woo! Oh my god, I'm done. Close out. Close the fuck out. Move the fuck on. Holy shit, that dude. I need to chill out. I need to play a nice, relaxing game, and I need to hang out with my girlfriend. So, chat, we are moving over to some Kingdom Hearts. If you guys want to watch, it'll be over on Cutie's stream. She'll probably boot up in just a second. So, mods, if you can just blow up her offline in the meantime. And I'll see you guys if you hang out in like a minute. If not, I will see you guys later this week, maybe tomorrow, with another stream. All right, peace out, boys. Peace. Dude, my heart is racing. I'm so happy I won with Fox. Go check out Cutie stream, boys. Blow it up, mods. Be there in just a bit. Peace.